Today, we're going to talk about preparation, studying, all the things you can do, whether you're in year 1 or year 10, to continue to improve upon your edge, to continue to have a basic awareness of the market, and to continue to get better as a trader, especially right now when times are a little bit slow. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of volatility in the overall markets that's definitely bleeding its way down into our markets and small cap as well. How do top level traders continue to work on their edge? How do they continue to prepare for each and every trading day, even when it might not look great out there and on a week-to-week basis might look pretty bleak? How do we still pinpoint opportunities, and how do we continue to get better? What is going on, everybody? Dom here with another Clover Trading YouTube video. All right, so when I think about studying in year 10 now of my career as a trader, I really think about what I do on a day-to-day basis that makes me better, that prepares me for future markets, that allows me to be ready to go for tomorrow's market open. But, a question we get a lot is like, how do you study? Especially when you have a basic understanding of the patterns that you want to trade, of which setups you're waiting for on a week-to-week and day-to-day basis. How do we continue to get better? And I kind of think about them falling into like one of 3 categories. And the first one really just comes into studying, right? And what we study might change over, as we gain more experience and as we start to trade for longer periods and we have different levels of success. But when I think about studying, I think about it as just studying material, going to your Clover dashboard here and studying trading tickers 2, which is something that all the Clovers, myself included, really kind of think about as our Bible. It's where a lot of the big picture, big structured daily chart patterns that I trade come from, multi-day breakouts, reversals, first green days, first red days, even the overextended gap up short or shorting stocks while they're still on the front side. That can all be found in there. Kyle's Millionaire Money Sheets. That's what we're going to reference at some point in this video about following our own stats. But even just stuff like, whether it's studying DVDs, studying other people's YouTube videos, trying to find a new edge online, and just keeping, your mind open to learning new things, new strategies, always wanting to continue to be learning and growing, whether that's DVDs or going through our video lessons. There's 135 video lessons that range from 10 minutes to an hour long individually, or going through all the webinars where we have, in this case, 242 hour-plus long webinars that you can be studying. When people struggle, when the market is slow and there's not lots of opportunity in a given day or week, I ask, have you watched every webinar? Have you watched every video lesson? I still watch Trading Tickers 2 almost weekly, little parts of it when I'm trying to prepare myself for a future trade, just because I like the way that he talks about being in the position and how each individual tick of a ticker and how that's affecting his mindset and his overall plan. So there's just studying, which is just sitting down and growing your brain, growing your knowledge, and investing time into your education. Sometimes it's as simple as just putting on a DVD, putting on a video, putting on a webinar and studying, listening to a little nugget that might be really helpful for me, especially in the current market that we're in. And that's what's great about the video lessons and the webinars, is that if you're up to date with them and you're paying attention to them, rewatching something that took place last week might have helped me trade a little bit better last Friday or last Thursday, or open up an idea of what I can be studying right now. Another way that I really try to get people to focus on when it comes to studying, maybe there's not a lot of plays that are going on right now for your individual pattern. Maybe breakouts are really quiet right now. How would I want to study for the future is by going through the past, when was the last time we had a lot of really good breakouts? If I think about the last month or the last 2 months, I think ICCT was a really quality breakout here. Right? I might think the MLGO was a really quality breakout just a few Fridays ago, where we got a multi-day breakout right here where the stock went on a big run from the 3s to the $20 area, put in a day of consolidation, and then had a really solid breakout that went from 20 into the low 30s, right? I could study the price action on the day it broke out, study the consolidation that it set up leading to the breakout. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's an indicator, some level of price action, some higher lows, some lower highs. How can I improve the edge on the pattern that I currently trade and make more money when I'm right? Examples that took place not too long ago, because maybe we're in the same market conditions that we were in when this breakout took place, and that can make me better for the next breakout that I see. Whatever it is, and find edges from recent history that are going to help me over the next week, 2 or 3. At the end of 2024, what was the hottest market that we were seeing in small cap land? Well, it was quantum stocks, right? It was stuff like QMCO, stuff like RGTI, stuff like QUBT, stuff like QBTS. Maybe I can go through during this phase back in at the end of last year and study these breakouts, study what I learned from them. So that way, when the next market that comes around and we're actually getting good opportunities and maybe a sector warms up or a theme takes place and a certain news is working really well, and study how things go up. What is the process? And it's usually in the process of, stair steps, right? They spike, they go sideways, they spike, they go sideways, they spike, they go sideways, until they reach that point where they are unable, maybe bad news comes out, maybe one stock gets hit really hard and the sympathies to that stock fail really hard and significantly to it. But study the last wave of really good breakouts that we had to prepare me so that I can remind myself in the moment, this feels a lot like when quantum stocks started to get going. And maybe it's just a simple reminder of, during that time when we have stocks running for multiple days, weeks, or months, and there's a lot of volume in a sector, there's a lot of volume in a theme or a price range, whatever it is, breakouts continue to work. So maybe when I think on this day that we've already spiked one day into it to break out of this 540 level, instead of feeling like it's ran too much, reminding myself, if we are in the midst of something that is quite hot right now and the market is very lucrative for this type of play, I need to be more aggressive in this time and realize that when it's over, these stocks come crashing back down and I'm maybe not going to get that opportunity for a few more months. So just studying the past, studying recent trends, studying recent patterns, and allowing that to help me make better informed decisions going forward. The next way I go about studying, when I have, like right now, there wasn't a lot of plays last week. There's not a lot of plays on the horizon for this week. How can I continue to get better when I have a good understanding of what I'm trying to do in the markets? Well, it's studying content, it's studying the markets. And the next thing is to study me, myself as a trader, go through my own personal data. And this is Kyle's spreadsheet tracking guide. It's what I've been using since the end of 2023, and it's made things a lot easier for myself. I do a monthly review every single month for all the 4-leaf clovers and black clovers. So if you're interested in that, check us out at clovertrade.io.
Ever dreamed of trading like one of the Clovers? Well, it all starts with choosing the right broker. Clover Trading and Cobra have teamed up to supercharge your trading experience. By clicking below, you'll unlock the power of Cobra Prime. We're talking top-tier trading tools, saving you hundreds of dollars. Get ahead with real-time scanners, cutting-edge news, 30 days of commission-free trading, 30 days of free DAS software, 60 days free of Ask Edgar, and so much more. Imagine all that, plus superior short inventory, personalized support, and interest on your idle funds. But it doesn't stop there. Cobra offers competitive pricing on locates and commissions that fit your trading style, with the ability to trade stocks, futures, options, and other products. If you're under the pattern day trading rule, Cobra has a unique solution for you. Venom, a platform designed for traders with smaller accounts to go long or short on small and mid-cap stocks. Ready to elevate your trading game and save big? Click the link below to access exclusive deals only available through Clover Trading and Cobra.
But I go through this data every single month. I sit down, I go through every single trade that I took that month, and it gets put into a spreadsheet here and it gets put in so I can get good information out. I input the information and it spits out to me a lot of information from how I'm doing on the long side, how I'm doing on the short side, what's my profit factor, my average winner, my average loss, my win percent for each area. I even input it, and this is stuff that I've added to it, individual pattern, and go through and, over the past few months, over the past few years, whatever it is, like you could dive into your own personal data and find so much information about who you are, because it's really just a snapshot, whether you're looking at weekly data, monthly data, yearly data, you're looking at a snapshot of who you are as a trader. And if you've tracked enough and you're able to go through this spreadsheet and go, how did I do in March of last year or March 2 years ago, March as a whole over my whole career? What are the consistencies that I find? There's so much information to be gained from your own data. And if you see that your win rate is getting lower and lower month in and month out, why is that happening? We can deep dive and find the root cause. And our goal as traders is to constantly be putting ourselves in the best position to succeed at the highest rate we possibly can, while minimizing our exposure, minimizing our expenses, and using data on ourselves and on the patterns that we trade can really, really help us. And the last thing that I really think, when we're talking about preparing for the future, preparing for just tomorrow, the next week, the next month, while understanding the past with all the patterns that we trade and the experiences that we have, is just having a basic market awareness. It doesn't mean I need to be fully in tune with what's going on in the world, in the global economy all the time. Most of the time when the SPY, which is what I use to track the overall market, when we're in an uptrend and we're just making new highs and going sideways, there's not a lot that I'm paying attention to with that. I'm just understanding the current market conditions and seeing how that is affecting us in small cap land. But when we have strong pullbacks and we have global news like tariffs that are happening every other day. We're getting more information about it, and the market is reacting and responding to that. I want to be more aware of it, but I also, where the majority of my focus goes with this in terms of having basic market awareness, is a little bit of what we've talked about so far, which is like, where are we at in the cycle of the market right now? Are we in a strong phase, a weak phase, an uncertain phase? And how is that affecting the plays that I'm seeing? Am I seeing more runners, less runners, more follow through, less follow through? I might not make really big decisions based off of this basic market analysis and having a good understanding and awareness of what is going on right now. But if we're in a period where we're getting fewer and fewer breakouts, and even when we do get them, they're not running as far, I should take that information and use it to my advantage. Or that the breakouts are working, but it's one every 2 weeks and it fits this exact mold. I'm constantly trying to figure out what's going on in the market, specifically in small cap land where we trade primarily most of our time, and understanding if there's anything I can be doing to increase my edge or decrease my amount of exposure and decrease the amount of losses that I take. Whatever it is, I use that through the snapshot of what is going on right now in the market and having an understanding of how that affects the trades that I'm taking on a day-to-day basis. So that's the way that I approach the market on a day-to-day basis, a week-to-week basis. I have my process. I think, if you want consistent results, you have to be consistent in your approach. So that is the video for today. I hope that helps you guys during these slower market times. There's always something to be done, and the top traders, whether they've made $50,000 in profits or 50 million, they're constantly working on their edge and they're constantly working on themselves, trying to become the type of person who good things happen to in the market. So that's our video for today. We're gonna head on back on over to clovertrading.io. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.